If you're trying to figure out which crypto mining pool is best for you, consider Via BTC. Via BTC supports 10 different crypto algorithms and the flexibility to convert your mining payouts on the fly to coins like Bitcoin and USDT quickly and easily. Where are my script miners at? If you're looking to reap the rewards of merge mining, Via BTC supports over 10 different merge mineable coins, making their platform more profitable for script miners. Go check out Via BTC directly down below via the link in the video description. Good morning. I guess it's afternoon for a lot of you guys. Some of you guys it's evening, but welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Let's get a little bit of music on here. This is like a little chiptune-y music. Let me turn this down though. I don't want it to be too loud. You guys will have to tell me if it's too loud. Just something in the background. How you guys doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out with me today on our live stream. We're going to be hanging out answering Bitcoin mining, crypto mining, home mining, any questions you have, anything you guys have seen on the channel. We'll be answering questions today and chatting with you guys, which should be a lot of fun. We are going to do the stream. That was a boatload of fun. If you guys were here, what that is NiceHash actually offers a product called Easy Mining. And what that is pretty much solo mining, but you pay and then you get to pick different packages and you get like massive amount of hash rate for like a 1 hour time period. So we did this actually last stream, had a lot of fun with it. And we actually hit a number of castable blocks, a ton of castable blocks, and we gave that away to 5 lucky people. So we're going to do the exact same thing this time. We're going to kick off a whole bunch of different solo mining options on NiceHash. And then if we hit any blocks, I'm giving it back to 5 lucky people, which should be a lot of fun. I'm absolutely looking forward to it. So let's check in, kind of see what's going on with chat. A lot of people joining in. So thank you guys for coming to hang out with me today. Chat it up here. We'll be live for about an hour and a half. We do this every Tuesday. So welcome guys. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. If you have any questions along the way on anything related to what we're talking about or not, please drop them directly in the channel. I saw the question in chat from Mifki that did get answered by Zapirate. So welcome Zapirate. Thanks for answering his question. Yeah, when you guys set up a miner, you have to give it a worker ID. That was the question that was asked of like, here's my Bitcoin address, but like he didn't have a worker ID. So it just shows up as the address. You want to make sure you do a worker ID for every rig and make sure they're unique for every rig. It also lets you know, like if your miner goes offline or, you know, something isn't hashing as much, you can easily identify it, which is good. So thanks to Pirate for troubleshooting that in chat there. In Search, welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. In Flames, Denmark, Second TL. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Moderator in chat, welcome. We got a Stubbio guy. How do I verify my mining pool and have it transferred to my wallet? So you don't need to verify any mining pool. So very curious, Stubbo guy. You know, give us a little more details. What are you doing? What hardware are you working with? Because you should never have to verify a mining pool. Let me know kind of what you got going on there. That would be super helpful to kind of help us out along the way. NiceHash gambling. That's right. Should be a lot of fun. We got in here. What about geo mining? Is it reputable and good? Great question. Geo mining, all it is cloud mining. You attach yourself to like an NFT and you purchase hash rate. I absolutely recommend not using it. There's no reason there's no reason to use Go mining. There are lots of other alternative platforms out there that you can take your money and purchase hash rate. And that's like the first layer, right? So if you wanted to purchase hash rate, like what we're doing today on NiceHash, great avenue to go. You're going to see us purchase hash rate quick and easy without buying NFTs, without these fake Go mining miners. They're absolutely fake. There's no miner. There's no physical miner behind that. When you buy that, you don't, if you decide to like walk away from it, you can't be like, okay, send me my miner. It doesn't exist. So stay away from Go mining. It's absolutely cloud mining. The math doesn't math. It's absolutely not worth it. So NiceHash is a great avenue to go. There's another platform, Brains has their Brains hash power platform, as well as Mining Rig Rentals is a whole nother platform that I do recommend. So make sure you guys go check them out. Quick question. Just want to do a quick audio check. Guys, how is the music versus my voice? Is my voice significantly higher? You can barely hear the music. I just want the music in kind of the background, which would be great. Question in here coming in. Well, first we got Intrepid Fisherman. Welcome, Intrepid Fisherman. Thanks for coming to hang out with us. Thanks for being a member on the channel. Did you see the behind the scenes mining farm, quick little mining farm tour for members that I released? Let me know. We got here, what's a great site for info on new coins so that we can mine them before they become super popular? So great question. We consider that speculative mining. There are two places you can go. You can go to the Bitcoin Talk forums. There's going to be a lot going on there, a lot of conversation, a lot of new coins coming out. What I would highly recommend you'd be careful of, though, is these new coins don't have wallets on any major platforms. You can barely hear the music. Awesome. The wallets aren't on any major platforms, which means you have to download a piece of software traditionally called a core wallet, and that is massively risky. You need to be doing that on a separate computer, like that is like its own dedicated PC, because there's a lot of spyware, viruses, key loggers, and you can get a lot of your identity and crypto stolen by just finding a random project and downloading its core wallet. So be super, super careful. Another platform is miningpoolstats.stream that has a lot of them out there as well. All right, so I don't want to waste too much time because we do want to get these started. So this week we are doing the easy mining. Let me get that up here. There we go. Perfect. So if you guys aren't familiar, we're doing NiceHash easy mining every week. We're putting about $100 towards it, and anything we win goes back to you guys. So it goes back to the viewers. So we're going to pick $100 worth of packages right now. If you're watching on YouTube or Twitter or Twitch, we're going to pick $100 worth. And at the very end, if we've hit blocks, I'm going to pick 5 winners from chat, and you guys, I will send the crypto to. We did this last week. We hit a whole bunch of Caspo blocks, and I sent out the Caspa to everybody. So let's take a look here. What we didn't get a chance to do last week was Ravencoin and Dogecoin. And it looks like there's some Dogecoin ones, which is good. These are $6.40. So we're going to do some of these packages here. So let's do, we want to do like, let's start out with like 5 packages here. Let's see. Oh, I haven't had to do this before. Let me grab these addresses. I haven't had to add these because we haven't done these packages yet. I gotta get these temp addresses real quick. I set up a temporary Tangent wallet, and I have the temp addresses over there. There we go. Here we go. Tangent. All right. It is looking for a Dogecoin address. So we're going to just put that in. There's a temp Dogecoin address. And I need to get a Litecoin address. Please hold. Where are you? You can see how often I use Litecoin. There we go. All right, Litecoin. Nice. And we'll save these addresses for the future because we're going to do a whole bunch of these. So, okay, cool. We're going to do Tangent, LTC, short, Tangent, Dogecoin, temp. Okay. And we're going to buy that. Oh, man, do we have to do this every time? I think we only have to do this the first time. Yeah, so I have multiple different Tangent wallets. I have Tangent wallets for like live streams like this where I'm testing things out. And that's kind of, I call that temp. Like it's a temporary address. I don't hold anything in it long term. And then I have a short-term Tangent wallet address, and then I have a long-term Tangent wallet address. So I have all different ones. All right, so we are getting in on this one, which is actually pretty cool. A block is worth 10,000 Dogecoin, which is pretty badass here. Let's buy this package here. So you can see it shows us all the information right in here, your probability, your duration. So we're going to buy, let's buy 5 of these to get started. There is a bulk option. I probably should just start using the bulk option. Order refill too frequent. Oh, I guess I got to give it a second. All right, let's give it a second here. And then we're going to do like Bitcoin, and we're also going to do a bunch of, we're going to do a few of each of these packages, but I want to get these started because they run for 1 hour. So I want to make sure that these finish before the live stream is done. So if you guys are curious, we're over on NiceHash. We're doing easy mining is what it's called. It's like a whole solo mining mechanic. You pay money, or in this case, Bitcoin, and then you get to pick from all these different packages. And as I said, if we win any blocks, they will go back to you guys, and we will separate them up between 5 people. Oh, thank you very much there, Gregory, for subscribing. All right, let's do this. Okay, perfect. So we have 5 of those. Let's get some Bitcoin ones going here. So we're going to do 5 Bitcoin. Oh man, can I just, there's a bulk option up here, isn't there? Buy more. Yeah, let's see here. How much is that one? Hang on. There we go. Okay, so this is, that says Team Gold. Here we go. There we go. Right? That's what I want. 640. Okay, can I just do 5 of these? Yep, perfect. Okay, we're gonna do 5 of these. Bam. That was much easier. Oh, it does start one at a time. See, that's so helpful. Hypno in chat, thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate it. Very, very much so. Let me check one thing real quick here. I want to check in with our Twitter chat. How's it going, guys? Same thing with Twitch. Thanks for coming to hang out with us today. All right, let's go back to active. It looks like those are starting to kick off, which is good. Let me go back here. Let's buy some more packages. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's go. Can I do more buys here? Yes, we can. New package. Or we want a new mass package. That's what we want. New mass package. We're gonna pick I think this is Bitcoin Cash. Yeah, Bitcoin Cash. We're gonna do 5 of these. Okay, 5 Bitcoin Cash. We're going with like bigger ones this time, which I like. What's up, DJ? How are you, brother? All right, so we're picking 5 of these here. Let's get those purchased. So that's like what, $31.99, $31.99, and we did that times 3, so that's about $95. So we only have a few dollars left. We're doing about $100 a week. So let's go back in, and then we're gonna do Zcash isn't available. I guess we'll do some Caspa. That's like the only other one available. So we'll do some Caspa ones here. So we're gonna do, what do we want to do here? I guess just one. Yeah, we're just gonna do one Caspa one, because that's all we have left in our budget of $100 per week. So we're gonna let these run over the next hour. We'll check in with them, see how they do, and as I said, any blocks we hit, I'm gonna pick 5 winners and give them back, which will be a lot of fun. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna swap over here. We're gonna chat with you guys. How's it going, guys? How are we doing? Let me catch up with chat here a little bit, and see what we got going on. Oh yeah, if you guys saw DJ Spoke Center in chat, DJ, please put a link to your put a link in chat here. I wonder why DJ isn't moderated on here. I wonder if that's just because of a different, probably a different name. If you want to put your link in chat, DJ, if you guys are looking for collectibles, more specifically Pokemon cards, please go over, check out DJ's Poke Center. I think it's just djspokecenter.com, but he's joining us in chat here, and show him some love for sure. He pivoted very much from crypto mining, still heavily into crypto, but crypto mining over, I gave you mod, you're good, over into Pokemon card sales, and he's been doing great. There we go, there's that link in chat. So let me check in chat here. Zapirate says, I have a home server with individual VMs for each wallet, not taking any risk. Dude, I love it. That's exactly what I do, Zapirate. So like, I haven't done this in a long time, but I have about 20 VMs on a Hyper-V host, and I set up a new I actually have a template. So it makes it much faster. It's Windows 10 64-bit template. I can turn one up very quickly within a few minutes. And then from there, we go ahead and you can install whatever this new spec coin that you're doing. You can install that wallet on that machine. And then I will get the seed phrase as well as like the receive address. And then I shut down that VM. And then it's off, hands off. You know, your risk is very minimal. Some people will actually, if they have more of a network background, will put that individual VM on its own VLAN. So it only has access to the outside world versus any internal access. Some people do that as well. Then I just make sure that I record, you know, that seed phrase and that receive address, and you're done. You don't need to power that back on. What's up, Brian? Thanks for joining us over on TikTok. Yeah, we're talking about wallets. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I have, and I highly recommend it. You need to have multiple wallets with multiple manufacturers and stored totally differently. And what I mean by that is like, so I talked about I have a temporary Tangent wallet. That is a wallet that I use just for testing. If you guys saw, I did the Quai video not too long ago, Quai versus Dogecoin. Those were temporary wallet addresses. Never had been mined to before. And then I have a short-term wallet, which a lot of my funds go into. But like I use PowerPool, for example, for most of my big boy miners. And one of the line items, how I get paid out, is Bitcoin. But that's going to a long-term Bitcoin address. I'm not doing that to short-term. I don't even see it. Like I rarely check that. I might check that a few times a year. And if I do check it, I actually just go on the Blockchain Explorer, put in the address, and I check it there. I can see the deposits that have come in. I can check my balance. I am like totally hands off on that one. But my short-term one, I'm in all the time. Every day I'm in the short-term one doing things. And then on top of that, I have other hardware. Like I have a Ledger. I have a SafePal, a Treasure, and I split my funds up a lot because I am like super hypersensitive. I've seen people like DJ Mines in chat. I've seen other people that have gotten their crypto stolen, and no wrongdoing, just learn from others, right? Learn from others' mistakes, where, you know, one platform, one wallet, one avenue gets you hacked in some way, shape, or form. Your exposure is only this big if you have it all over the place, but it's a lot more to manage. Absolutely, for sure. It is not for everybody. It's a lot of work. And I always hear from people, oh, I'll get a real wallet when I start making money, and then they just forget about it. Like there's a guy in my Discord that was mining directly to a free Bitcoin wallet app on his phone. Talk about shady. Like, holy cow, you are just asking for your crypto to get stolen. 100%. You love the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, catching up here on chat. Diversification is important, which is really important. Oh yeah, so other things. Real quick, just want to show you guys. It looks like these are starting to kick off, which we saw. The ones that I'm not seeing kick off is a lot more of these Bitcoin gold ones. I don't like that. I'm not too happy about that, to be honest with you. We're not going to use. I'm gonna have to do individual packages next time versus doing the bulk option, because we should have 5 Bitcoin, we should have 5 Dogecoin, we should have 5 Bitcoin Cash, and then 1 Caspa. And unfortunately, they aren't launching them yet. The bulk packages, the mass buys that we do, they're queued up. I don't like that. Why? Like, what is that? Why are these are like queued up, and that's really frustrating. Because I want them now. Like, why are you not? Is it just doing one after another? How can I force these through? I might just cancel these packages and just buy these, because I want them starting now. Yeah, I'm just going to cancel these. That's dumb. I don't like that at all. Let's go back here. All right, we're going to buy the 4 more packages. Yeah, that's dumb. Like, there should be if you want to spread them out strategically, fine, ask me that. But I want all of my packages like this second. So that's the second one for Bitcoin. Third one for Bitcoin. Oh, the price of these actually went up by 2 cents. Those bastards. I thought they were $6.40. All right, I think this is number 4. Oh, too soon. I gotta wait. What is up, Psylinks? Welcome. John Montgomery. Hello, hello. All right. Let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3. We only have 3 so far. Okay, we definitely need more of those. 4. And let me do 5. These are the Bitcoin packages. Okay, and then I want to make sure we have 5 of the Bitcoin Cash. We have, I don't see any Bitcoin Cash packages. All I see is gold, 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 Titan, and then these. Okay, so there's no Bitcoin Cash packages. We need to buy those. Crazy. If you guys are just joining and you're like, what is he doing? We are doing NiceHash's easy mining, which is solo mining. We're buying a ton of hash rate. You can see it actually listed up here. It shows you how much hash rate you're buying, and it's for 1 hour. And all we're doing is trying to hit blocks on these different avenues. So we're doing things like Bitcoin, we're doing Bitcoin Cash, we're doing Dogecoin, and we have 1 Caspa. Okay, so let's look here. Oh, there's multiple pages. Okay, so let's look here. Where is, we have 3 silvers. All right, I need 2 more silvers. 2 more silvers, and then we have everything we need. And these run for an hour. And when this is done, anything we've won, I'm going to give away to 5 viewers. All right, we got last package, and then we'll jump back in, which will be good. There we go. Okay, we should be good now. Let's just check our math, make sure everything's worked out well, which is good. And guys, feel free to post your questions in chat as you have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bitcoin Cash, 5 Bitcoin, 1 Caspa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So we have all of our packages here, which is awesome. Which is awesome. When Solana, hey, if they had a Solana one, I'd be all about it, dude. Like I'd be all for it. Buy them all. That's right. Hey, we got 16 running right now. Last week we did this. We had like a bunch more Caspa ones because the Dogecoin one wasn't available. So this week I was like, oh, I hope we can get the Dogecoin ones, and we should be good. So yeah, it should be sweet. One thing I want to show you guys, if you guys are curious, I did add over here on the website under used miners, under store and used miners. I'll put a link in chat if you guys want to go check out the website. Thank you very much there, Jonathan, for subscribing. I have started to list a few of my older miners. I'm going to have some more in here. Later today, I'm actually going through my shed, and I'm going to be adding some other miners on here. So there's a number of miners for sale on here. An old Ice River KS2, Canaan Avalon Mini 3. Prices do include shipping. A gold shell byte with 2 Alio cards. I have 2 of those, and 2 of the Ice River KS5Ls. I'm going to list some other miners over here too. I did have some other solo miners over here. A bunch of those sold. Old S9 I had sold. Gold shell byte with Dogecoin cards sold. Individual Dogecoin cards sold. A Mini 3 that sold as well. So over on the website, just come up here and go down to used miners, and you guys can check it out if that's something that you guys are interested in. Thank you, Joseph, for posting that in chat, which is good. Let me, oh, hello. We got a super chat coming in here from Lolo Avec. What solo mining pool do you recommend for Dogecoin and BTC? I'm currently pool mining with PowerPool, and I'm looking for reliable solo pools. I love it. Well, first off, thank you for the $5. Do appreciate it. Did you guys like that little beep beep? That was pretty cool. I set that up not too long ago. That being said, all right, so let's talk solo mining. If you're going to solo mine, the optimal avenue to go is to solo mine to your own pool and your own node. Yep, Bare Naked Miner in chat. He is on it. Now, do not let that be overwhelming. It is actually really simple to do and very, very basic. Let me find you the video I have of this. You can do this with an old computer sitting around. You can do this with a Raspberry Pi. You can do this with anything you have sitting around. I've gone through all different iterations of it. So let me find it real quick. And I have a whole walkthrough guide on this. So we're going to go through like, this is the best avenue to go. So there's a link to that video. Okay. Now, if you want to take it a step further, like I've built out like a dedicated rig that has a whole bunch. Thank you very much for subscribing there, Xavier. A whole bunch of different nodes. I added Dogecoin to it. So you can do Bitcoin and Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Digibyte, and I'll link that video. That one just dropped not too long ago on how to do that. So there's 2 of those links there. And then let me give you one more avenue to go, which will be helpful based off of kind of your learning style, right? So based off of your learning style, if you're like, hey, I'm more of a reader, step by step, over on my website, if you go down, there's an article section right here. And under the article section, I'll link this in chat. There are articles in here for how to do this yourself. There's an article right here, start mining Bitcoin Cash, Digibyte. There's one for doing your own Caspa node if you want to. There's another one in here for setting up your own Bitcoin node as well. Now, there's lots of different avenues out there. Like in chat here was mentioned, the Tadits mentioned Stratum OS. That's another avenue to go. Home solo mining is becoming more and more popular, which I love it. I love the whole tinkering scene. Kind of, we're going full circle in that regard. Excuse me, but there's lots of different ways you can go. Hypno in chat says, tried to set up the Retro Mic Doge node before your video on it, and I couldn't get the mini core web UI to install. It just starts and then kicks back install promptly. Any ideas? You have to do everything in order. So like you have to do the nodes first for Umbrel. You do like, let's say Dogecoin or Bitcoin node first. Then you have to do the web UI. Then you have to do mining core. When that's done, and if that works out, perfect. Maybe it was out of order. If that doesn't work for you, I would wipe Umbrel and reinstall it. Honestly, I don't know if you've done that yet, but those would be the steps that I would take if I was in your exact place. Question in here from David says, hey, how can I earn Bitcoin without investing? You can't. So you can't make money from nowhere, from nothing. But what a lot of people will do is they will do solo mining, which is like playing the lottery. You buy a solo miner, and instead of buying a lottery ticket every day, right? That's like traditional state lotteries is a lottery ticket every day. What you will do is you buy a Bitcoin solo miner, which the Bitcoin lottery gets pulled every 10 minutes. But instead of buying a new miner every 10 minutes, like you would a lottery ticket, that miner, you play that lottery until that miner literally dies, however many years that may be. And so you're playing those odds every 10 minutes. That is like the easiest avenue to get into Bitcoin mining with very minimal investment. If you're trying to earn Bitcoin for like, nothing's for free. Like you can't make it with nothing. But there are some other avenues you can go. There's some free sketchy apps out there where like you watch ads and you earn Bitcoin, or you play games and you earn Bitcoin. There's a lot of those out there, but like it doesn't make sense to me, because for the amount of time that you would spend on those, you could go ahead and find other avenues to earn Bitcoin. A lot of people will push the fact of finding a side hustle, door dashing, Ubering, and then taking any of those funds and then buying Bitcoin with that. That's another avenue that you can go for sure. Absolutely. All right, let's check back in here. Is it true that public pools were moving all the NM miners? Yes, I've heard they are. I don't know if that is the public pool that you can run. So you can run your own public pool instance, right? The public pool app, you can run on your own Umbrel node if you wanted to. I don't know if that is getting removed there too. My guess is it's just the actual public pool. I know, crazy verbiage. The public pool website. That is my guess, Jeff, but I have heard that as well. They make it too easy these days. Imagine telling people to set up a node even 2 years ago. Oh yeah, like I never even would have thought about it. And now there's a lot of great tools for setting up your own nodes. But to answer the question that was originally asked, I would recommend that you mine to your own solo node and solo pool. Is there a chance to mine a Bitcoin solo if I run my own node from India? Does location play a role mining a block? No, Bitcoin is worldwide. There are nodes everywhere, all over the world. Your geolocation does not matter. You will solo mine from your miner to your node and pool. Your node and pool will then sync with the blockchain worldwide. There's your geolocation doesn't mean anything in that regard. Some people will actually mine to their own node and pool if, you know, latency is a challenge. They don't have the fastest internet speeds and stuff like that, because you cut down on that latency between the miner and the pool, especially when it's on the same network versus going out to like a public one, which is a good way to go. Absolutely, for sure. All right, so checking in here. Let's go ahead. Let's check to see how our easy mining is doing. Quick little check in. All right, so looks like 83 is our highest through these. We do have a number of blocks hit with Caspa, so we're giving away Caspa by the end of this stream regardless. In that regard, let's check our page 2. 83 was the highest so far, nothing on any of these other ones, so we'll definitely be coming back. But yes, stay to the end. The stream will end at 2 p.m. And right before then, we're going to use kind of like the wheel of names and pick 5 people. And those 5 people are going to split the block rewards that we've gone ahead and mined. And what I'll do is just have those people email me. I get their address, their wallet address for whatever block it is, and then I will send over that crypto, which is nice. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, solo mining has been a lot of interest recently in solo mining. Wonder why this didn't come up. The live chat. I wonder why that's not working. Has that live chat bar not been showing anything all stream? Let's load this up here. Oh, it is working. It's just delayed. Like it doesn't it looks like, oh, there we go. I found there's a checkbox. I need to undo this checkbox. It shuts down that the chat between each every time I change screens is what that's doing. So that's why it was really weird. I thought that was odd, to be honest with you. Let's see here. Okay, I think we're still good. We still live? I want to make sure I didn't mess something up here. Let's see. Are we still live? Let's check this out here. All of a sudden, I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, we're still good. I think something's locking up here on my computer. We are. Okay, I don't know what was going on there. That was weird. That was really weird. That was weird. It like got super laggy all of a sudden. I don't know why, but whatever. We're good. When I made that change for chat, it was like, nope, we're out. So thank you guys for confirming. I do appreciate that. Catching up on chat, I have a Bidax Gamma doing solo mining. Is that too loud? Here, let's turn that down a little bit. Okay. Bidax Gamma doing solo mining, but wondering if I should switch to pool mining to earn Bitcoin every day. No, the answer is no. So you bought a solo miner. Why would you, and this is not like me being upset or anything with you, but why would you use it for something it's not made for? Like, if you wanted to earn Bitcoin every day, you should have bought a beefier Bitcoin miner, right? You bought a Bidax Gamma, $100, $150, whatever. 1 terahash, 1.2, 1.5 terahash. It is built to be a lottery solo miner. You're not doing yourself any favors putting it on pool mining and earning 3 cents in Bitcoin every day. Like, it's not worth it. Honestly, don't go down that path. It is much better to just literally solo mine with it and let it do what it's made for. If you want to earn Bitcoin, buy an actual full-size Bitcoin miner, and that's going to get you those payouts every day. That would be the avenue I would go. BP, welcome. Will a nerd miner work on my own node without any kind of special setup? I believe so. I am going to be testing that. I'm actually going out to my shed later today and moving all of my solo miners over to the new Bitcoin node that I built with that Dell Precision Tower. That has Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Digibyte. So I'm going to be moving over a lot of those nerd miners. I'll give you some feedback to let you know how that works out. Thank you guys for confirming that we're live. I do appreciate that. I got a text message. Let's see. What does our text message say? Okay. Okay, let's look here. Is mining Nervos any good, or do I convert it to BTC? I have a bag of Nervos from, last bull run when people were mining with their K7s. I still have a K7. It's getting repaired. I'll probably just sell it when I get back, make a few bucks out of it and move on with my day. But that being said, I have a bag of Nervos. It's nothing crazy, but I have no interest in like stacking Nervos. Like if you look at like Nervos long term, like you're not getting rich off of that, right? Get yourself a little bag, you know, a little bag there, and a moon bag is what they call it, and then just kind of go from there. And you know, if you have a what miner do you actually have that you are mining Nervos? Because that might not even make, like, it might not even make sense to mine with it. Wicked here says run 1 Avalon Q, 79 terahash at 1365, or 10 Gecko Science 7.3 each at 230. Same hash rate, total hash rate, lower cost with 10 geckos. I would probably go with the Avalon Q. You're gonna have more diversity with it, and what I mean by that is you're gonna have the flexibility to run it as a heater as you want to. You have your different hash modes available on it. Your density is a lot smaller, 1 miner, 1 plug in that regard. And at the end of the day, it's a hash rate race, right? Like with the Avalon Q, you could go either way. You can go pool mining or solo mining. I'm currently solo mining at this current time with my Avalon Q on Bitcoin. I'll probably keep it that way. Yeah, I would definitely go that bigger route. If you can financially afford to go with one versus the other, I would go the Avalon Q. Is Umbrel the best? Umbrel is the easiest and the simplest way to get your own node and your own pool up and mining, up and running. You could literally do it in under an hour from start to finish. I shouldn't say that. You can get everything up and running, but you got to sync the blockchain based off of your internet speeds. That could take a day, that could take a week. But once the blockchain is synced on your node, you'll be good to go. How do you enter the giveaway? No giveaway as of now. At the end of the stream, we will be picking 5 people via the Wheel of Names, and those 5 people will get whatever block rewards we win from solo mining with nice hash. Intrepid says, buy an L9 and convert to Bitcoin right now. You could do that. I probably right now would actually take the L9 and stack Dogecoin with it, just because Dogecoin is so low and yields are pretty good. And then when Dogecoin goes up, sell that Dogecoin, roll it into Bitcoin. That would probably be the play I would go with that. Let's see. I mean, the nice thing is that you can take your commented here from Roffer Monster. You can take your gammas and you can do Bitcoin Cash with them. You can do Digibyte. You can do fractional Bitcoin with them. You have lots of different options. Let's see. Catching up here. DJ Ornstein, how many terahash would you recommend for a home solo mine system? 1 terahash. Like at minimum, like just get a gamma, a Bidax gamma, and run like 1 terahash. There is no magic number. Now, the more hash rate you have solo mining, the higher your chances are. So like there's no defined avenue of like you need X to get Y. It really isn't. Before the AI bubble burst, OpenClaw inspired Angetic AI will be ballistic and maybe give birth to Skynet. I haven't jumped on this whole OpenClaw avenue. I'll be honest, I haven't spent the time looking into it. But yeah. What are your thoughts on BTC node and miner from Voscoin? I don't know which one he has or which one he's recommending. Sunder Circus. I think he has a joint collaboration with Power Mining, where it's like a little Raspberry Pi, and then on top of it, it's a Gamma. I think it's a cool avenue to go. I have found that I quickly outgrow these smaller little mini node setups when I start to add more blockchains to it. So not just like Bitcoin, but when you add Digibyte or Bitcoin Cash and Dogecoin, like it really starts to fill that thing up, and you get bottlenecked with like your bandwidth and stuff like that. So that's why I actually just went and took like a computer and does a little bit better of a job. Crypto and stuff. I'm going to say it. Mining is dead. There it is. I said it. So crypto and stuff. If mining is dead, why do you follow my channel? Unsubscribe right now. In that regard, bull runs and bear markets come and go. It sounds like this is your first one. So when the market is down, smart miners capitalize on it. They increase their fleet. They increase their hardware. They buy miners at a discounted price. Look at the L9. It was $17,000. Now it's $3,500, $4,000. It's a great time to expand. Markets will come and go. If you are in this for a get rich quick, this is not for you. Go put your money in the S&P 500 and just do that for the next 20 years. And then you'll be happy, right? The S&P 500 continues to go up. The difference is, though, is that you need to remember, you don't need to delete that comment. That comment was fine, Crypto Joey. You should undelete that. It's a fine comment. People can have opinions. But Bitcoin is outperformed the S&P 500. So like, it's just, I want to put that completely out there. I recommend people diversify, you know, get into Bitcoin, get into your traditional stocks, your S&Ps, your IRAs, your 401ks. But for me, I live and breathe crypto. And that's the world that I'm in right now. So like when the market's down, I'm not crying. Most people that are crying are either people that went all in on crypto, spent more than they should have, or the people that are new. People that are new very much see the market as red and crypto is no longer 120,000. And they're like, this is dead. It's not worth it. No, crypto mining, especially home crypto mining, has evolved. It is not Ethereum GPU mining, making $20 a day per graphics card like we saw back in 2020. That was amazing, but that time period has come and gone. The blockchain, the network difficulty, has it gone up on everything across the board. GPU mining isn't profitable anymore. It's circled back to a spec mining avenue. Home mining has become significantly more difficult because even Bitcoin running an S9 at home does not make sense anymore. The profits aren't there because the network difficulty has gone up, as well as the technology behind the Bitcoin miners has gone up. Everything has evolved. Everything has taken 10 steps forward. And so the challenge is mining is not dead. It has just changed. And for people that live in the last bull market, it will never be that again, ever. You will not see that again, ever. And so it's better to accept it, sell all your crypto and get out. If you just is not something that you believe in, as I said, get into the S&P 500, go for it. Awesome for you. Get into meme coins if you want to play that game. There's all different avenues you can absolutely go. Wayhid said, the CK, oh man, CK Box 2. So the CK Box 2 is a doorstop, to be honest with you, but you probably got it super cheap, 25 bucks, 50 bucks, hopefully. Nervos is not super profitable. So you have two ways you can go. You could take your CK box, which is fine, and you could mine Nervos with it and stack Nervos with it and just set it, forget it, build up a bag and hope at some time in the next several years, Nervos has a pump, you can sell it and make some money off of it. Great avenue to go. The other avenue is, yeah, you could take that CK box and you could mine and flip it to Bitcoin. Great. It's going to be very minimal. But the thing is, the CK box too is not going to break the bank. Like, it is not going to make your power bill go through the roof. It'll go up a little bit, but it's not going to go through the roof regardless of your electric rate. Let's see. Hypno says, I have a bunch of Digibyte blocks on my gammas, then just convert them to Bitcoin. That strategy, because those of you guys are familiar, when you have a BitX gamma, it mines the SHA-256 algorithm. And there's all different coins out there. So you're not limited to just mining Bitcoin and hoping you have a 1 in a billion chance of hitting that block. You can mine things that actually you have a better chance of hitting a block on, like Digibyte, like Fractal Bitcoin, Bitcoin 2, you know, all these different ones that operate on that same one. Question from Doug. Hi, Hobbyist. I sent a question to you in the first chat of the live. I work in 4 data centers. How can I purpose to my French employer a lab of mining? So data centers are not built for Bitcoin mining. Okay, not at all. I actually had a call not too long ago with a data center looking to get into it, and we started to do the math and talk about it. The reason is data centers don't have great airflow. And you're like, wait, what do you mean? We use air conditioners. That is not good airflow. That is just cooling the existing air. Bitcoin mining is all about new air in and the hot air out as fast as possible. Think of a wind tunnel. So even though a data center does have lots of cooling and has lots of power, it's not ideal for Bitcoin mining. What I would actually recommend, and this data center, you should really be looking at things like AI compute. AI compute services, some of the bigger ones out there, require redundant power. You got that with a data center. Redundant internet, you got that with the data center. Cooling with air conditioners, you have that with a data center. So that can already put you into that private category with just investing into the rigs, the hardware, the GPUs. You're kind of already 3/4 of the way there. So that would be the avenue I would go. I would not look at the mining avenue for a data center. It's just not ideal. Sorry guys, I'm catching up with chat here. Let me see. Is there some power supply setup for multiple BitX gammas? Yes. Brandon Coin, go look him up. He's a fellow YouTuber. He actually just got in power supplies that can support 8 Bidax Gammas, and I have 2 of them on the way because I want to use that for my one setup that I have of those, which will be cool. What if the winner gets a BTC solo block? That would be epic. That would be epic. That'd be absolutely awesome. We'll take a look at those here in a minute. The Nerd QX++ is a great starter miner. Yes, 6.1 terahash. Absolutely. I think it just comes down to like where your price point for entry is, right? Like now I think you can get a Bidax Gamma for like $100, which is great, which works out well. Bitcoin miner USB, is that good to start? So David Brick, I think you're looking at the $25 nerd miners. If you want to buy one as an experiment, and you want to learn to mine crypto with it, you want to learn about pools and wallets and setting it up, great. Buy that as a learning experience, go for it. It's 25 bucks, great. You've spent $25 to learn about how to set up a miner, but you definitely are gonna have to scale up from that for sure. Oh my gosh, you guys have chatted so much. I got to catch up here. All right, I'm just gonna skim. I'm skimming. Okay. There's a cable or something dangling in the top corner of the stream. Where is there a cable? I don't see any cable. What's this man talking about? What are you talking about? Let's see. Legend with great advice. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Sorry, I'm just skimming, guys. I'm just skimming just in case. All right, I think I'm caught up. I just wanted to skim through. If you guys had a question, I didn't answer it, please ask it again. Let me check in on our friends on Twitter. Question coming in from Canadian Polar Miner. Hello. For a mini farm, 125 amps, go with fog hashing or AC Infinity? Oh, thank you very much there. The Mining King. How's the AI profits? Yo, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Talk about that in a minute. Let me answer this question first. So this question comes in. If you have 125 amps, do you go with fog hashing or do you go the AC Infinity fan route? So fog hashing absolutely has a higher cost of entry, right? You're paying about, like, think of it. You're paying for the mine, like the tank, the dry cooler, and the oil. All right. Now that's just your parts right there before you even buy a miner. You're probably spending $3,000. Top right, it's moving. Up here, there's no cable up here. What are you guys talking about? I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyways, so that's about $5,000 you're going to spend, especially with freight costs and everything like that. So that's a lot on infrastructure. The benefit of fog hashing is the fact of that heat dissipation. It's like nothing. Like that dry cooler is outside. It's like nothing. Other than that, the other thing is the sound. You have close to nothing at all that you end up having at all for the actual dry cooler. It's very, very minimal. So that being said, you guys are saying there's, you guys are like driving me nuts. So there's a cable in front of the camera. There's nothing there. So anyways, yes. So the fog hashing is a great way to go, but you have a lot of buffer and capital. Going the AC Infinity route, like I have done, it's cut down on the amount of capital, right? It's, you know, $150 for the inline fan. It's $150 for the shroud. And, you know, you're pretty much up and running and good to go in that regard. But you got to exhaust it outside. If you guys see my sheds, like everything is exhausted directly outside. The hard part is like, that does make a little bit of noise. What's up, Crypto Jar? It does make a little bit of noise on that side. Now, you see, I'm running like 40 miners and I have nothing to worry about with my neighbors. It's quiet enough. So it's a toss up. Going with the fog hashing side, you have your oil. Once you put a miner in oil, it's done. Like it's staying in oil. You're not taking it out, cleaning it, repasting it. That's not really normal. You got to buy a new power supply, all that types of stuff. Even Mining King, I'll speak to you about that. Like it's an absolute headache to try to take a miner from an oil, in oil, and flip it properly over to air cooling. By the way, King, I've loved all the repair videos. I've been watching a ton of them on your channel. So that being said, if you go oil, you're kind of going all in on oil. So here's what I would say. Canadian Polar Miner asking this question. Go with the AC Infinity route first. See how that scales. And then maybe consider getting into immersion when you're ready. For me, I have both options, right? I actually have that 1L9, right? My 2 tanks. I actually am heading over there tomorrow to work on the 1 tank. Still having issues with it. And I have another miner coming back from repair that was DOA, so I can put that into immersion. So that should be a lot of fun. Checking in with Mining King. Mining King, thank you very much for the donation. Do appreciate the support, brother. Coming in with $4.99, saying, how's the AI profit? So it's going good. I got my first rig verified, which is exciting to me. I have the 83090 rigs. They're getting rented, which is awesome. I dropped the prices down about 2 to 3 months ago and have been consistent rentals, which have been great, which has been really, really cool. I did up my bandwidth here. So like I have 5.5 symmetrical on the outside, and then internally it's 2.5. Now I have a few of my rigs that have like B650s or B550s in them that have the 2.5 gig NICs in them. That's been good. There's a few of my rigs that don't have that, and those are just 1x1. But Vast is seeing that 1x1, so like it loves that. And some of the rigs are 2.5, and that's been awesome. Like Vast is seeing about 2. It's like just over 2 is what it's seeing. I'm running the Ubiquity setup internally, so that's been really good. I actually am taking this step now. Next week, I'm going to record the video of I'm up to 35090s I have ready to go into that super micro build. I have all of the crazy expensive SAS cables, the bifurcation cards and everything like that, 4 power supplies. So I'm going to be building that next week. So once I get that built, I feel like I'm stepping up my game a little bit. And that'll be great, especially on the bandwidth speeds I have here, which will be really, really good. So I'm excited to take it to that next step. I'm just happy that like the 3090 rigs are getting consistently rented, which has been really nice. So thank you very much for asking. Do appreciate it. All right, checking in on chat here. Cable behind the live chat box over here. I would not have noticed. So over here, there is a plant, a fake plant with some lanyards. I don't see anything else moving. And there's a fan. There's a fan over here. There's a fan right here, but that's about it. All right, catching up with chat. Let's see what we got here. What would you say is an acceptable amount of terahash to keep running and paying electric for next year's solo mining? Okay, got it. So you're saying, okay, got it. So like for me, I think like 100 terahash. 100 terahash is kind of like for solo mining, I think is one, like that's where I'm right around there. I'm a little bit more now, but I've started to swap it up into like Bitcoin Cash, and Digibyte been playing that game a little bit. But I would say about 100 terahash at home, and I'm at like 17 kilowatt hours here for my power rate, 70 kilowatts. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's like 100 terahash is good, and I've kind of left it there. Any cheap places where I can buy the gold shell byte, I'm selling on, right? 2 of them right now, actually. We were talking about this earlier in the stream. Let me load this up here. I'll show you guys. So over on my website, I'll show you. So over on my website here, under store, there is a used miners section. This is where I've started to sell my own miners. And over here, I have a few miners for sale. Ice River KS2, an old one. A Canaan Avalon Mini 3. I actually sold one already. I have another one for sale. 2 gold shell bytes. These have the AE cards in them for Alio with the power supply. And include shipping. And I have 2 KS5Ls right now. So come over, check it out. Go over to the website, thehobbyistminer.io. I'll put a link in chat, and you can check it out. Let's check in on our easy mining. We've been doing easy mining on NiceHash each week. We're doing like $100 is our budget each Tuesday. And anything we win, we're going to give back to the community to 5 winners at the end of the stream. So right now, it looks like these have about 30 to 40 minutes left. You sent me a message in Discord. Okay, I'm going to see what you guys are talking about. All right, what's this message? Oh, that is... What is that? That is that from the... I wonder if that's from... Oh, you know what that is? You know what? Here it is. It's the mount. It's my mount for TikTok. I am up on TikTok live right now. And I think you guys were seeing this move a little bit when I hit my hands on here. That's what I think you guys saw. Tell me now if you guys see it. But I think that's what you guys were seeing. I should be better now. So let's see here. Ton of Caspa blocks. But those are like 3 Caspa each. So we're not talking about a ton of money here. It looks like our best so far is 84%. Let's see. You know, you guys just know everything. You guys are so smart. And 75% on the other half. So we still got a little bit of time. A little bit of time left. Thoughts on the Hammer Solo Miner? Yeah, great question. I have that running right now. That's been doing great. I mean, as good as it can be, right? I have that mining to my own Dogecoin node right now. John Montgomery says, what do you think about water cooling kits for the S19 Pro? I'm thinking about converting one of my miners. So the S19 Pro probably isn't worth it to run, you know, in any way, shape, or form. Unless you're like, dude, this is just fun tinker hobby for me. But at the end of the day, like, people can say that, but you're looking to make money, right? Like, none of the S19J Pros are worth running at all unless you have free power. If you got free power, then run it, please. If you're going the water cooling kit, what's your goal? Is it from a sound perspective? You want to go with the water cooling kit? There's a lot of different kits out there that you can use. If that's what you're looking for from a sound perspective, great. If you're looking to overclock it, why? You're going to throw a ton of power at it. Unless your power is free, you're going to throw a ton of power at it just to overclock it. And the water cooling is going to help keep it cool. Do you still need a 3090 for the win? I do not. I have 8 3090s running right now. A few of them are for EVGA for the win. Some of them are Founders Editions. But yes. They're talking about the... Oh, okay. You guys got that. Whoa, 100 terahash, 80 to go. Time to talk to the wife. Yeah, nice, Ray. Nice. Thank you guys for sending that to me. Difficulty has gone too high for Bitcoin. Best coin to mine with BitAxe other than Bitcoin. I mean... That is subjective a little bit. Like, you're saying the difficulty has gone too high, but you're solo mining with a BitAxe. Like, are you trying to make money with it? Because I think that one's going to be a tough one for you. You know, you're solo mining. You're buying a solo miner with the understanding that you are playing that Bitcoin lottery. That you're most likely not going to hit a block. You know, that is something absolutely to keep in mind. Yep, in front of the counter. 17 cents, way too much. Yeah, that's what my electric rate is now here at home. That's why at home, I'm not running any miners. I'm running AI rigs, and I'm running my solo miners. How do you join the Discord? Just follow the link. One of the mods can put a link in chat to the Discord. That'd be awesome. We have Nick coming in. Sorry you're late. Dude, you are like way late. You're like an hour late. I'm running your miners on solar. Nice. Very cool. Keep in mind that the solar power will get eaten up in like 2 seconds as you start to add more and more miners, bigger miners for sure. You know, that's a big challenge there. Your small little BitAxes and these other small home miners that use 10, 20, 30 watts, perfect on solar. You take a 3,000 plus watt miner, it makes 0 sense to put that on solar. It will eat up all that solar for what? To make yourself $1 per day? It just doesn't make sense. At 15 cents for kilowatt hours, the Avalon Q is worth buying and mining. If you're going to solo mine, if you're looking to chase profitability, I would not buy an Avalon Q. Let's see here. Is there a better suggestion? Yeah, I think it just comes down to like what your goals are. If your goals are, you know, if your goals are looking at the fact of like, I'm looking to mine Bitcoin and you know, looking to mine and earn Bitcoin daily. The challenge is your 15 cents is kind of your barrier. Like, you're already costing yourself too much money. So I would only buy solo miners at 15 cents. So AI is still profitable with 17 cents? Yes, absolutely. AI, man, AI is significantly more profitable, but here's the downside. Hardware is significantly more expensive. I mean, a 5090 rig alone, like I got mine for steals for 2,600, 2,750, and 2,000. Those are just for the GPUs alone, not even building the rest of the rigs. And those were like absolute steals for sure. 10 cents plus power is where you start to consider hosted instead of home mining. Yeah, when you're looking at mining for sure, Intrepid. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with you. Anything above 10 cents, you're just cutting into your profit margins. If you do the math, you're cutting into your profit margins too much once you get above 10 cents with mining. Especially like the hard part is I wouldn't look at like mining profitability in today's world. Today's world, you're like looking through just like a tunnel and like profits are not that great. You kind of have to look at like, what does a year look like? The sound cut out? Anyone else want to confirm? Just want to make sure. Let's refresh here. Joker's an hour late too, man. Look at you guys. Finals here at work. Oh, look at you. All right. I wanted to check here. Lots of castable blocks so far. Nothing else for the other ones. But we're letting all these run here. Yeah, you can kind of come in. Like, look at all these little rockets are blocks that were hit. No audio. No sound. Sound is good. I'm getting some people that say sound's good. I'm getting other people that are saying no audio. Hear you well. Yeah, delayed. Okay, maybe refresh. Maybe refresh. Let's see. Maybe refresh the stream. I'm just checking here. Checking. That's weird. That's weird. All of a sudden, it's like, nope. Question coming in from Andrew. Is it even worth mining if my electric rate is 30 cents? No. Definitely not. It's not worth mining at 30. Okay. It's not worth pool mining. Let's make sure that we specify this, because there's two different avenues to go. Pool mining, or there is solo mining. At 30 cents, it absolutely makes sense to solo mine, because your miners are using 10, 20, 30 watts. So you're solo mining Bitcoin. Great. Mining for profit, meaning like, okay, you want to get paid every day in Bitcoin. That doesn't make sense. 30 cents, nothing is profitable. Nothing is profitable. Nor was it last bull run at 30 cents. You know, that's something to keep in mind. So I would just be careful. But there's a lot of things you could participate in with 30 cents. You can do solo miners at home. How do you desync your mic from your webcam? You probably just need to refresh the stream, is my guess. There. And we can go from there. The other thing I can do is here, just to be safe. Here, let me do this. If you're trying to figure out which crypto, we'll see if that changed anything. Now, outside of solo mining with 30 cents, you can also look at things like DEPIN. They use 10, 20, 30 cents, right? But those are gambles for sure. You can go with DEPIN miners. You can go that route. You could look at AI rigs, but you have a lot more upfront capital investment there with that. So there's a few different ways you could go. You could run a node, a public node. You know, there's lots of different nodes out there that you could go with. Not necessarily like a Bitcoin node or like a Dogecoin node, but you can look at like nodes out there. So there's a few ways you can go when you have that type of electric rate. By the way, shout out here. We got Big Reach Studios hanging out. Daniel's here, Intrepid Miner, David Hall. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being members on the channel. Did you guys see the mining farm tour I did with the phone when I was out in Iowa for members only? Check it out. Absolutely check it out if you guys have not seen it already. So guys, we have about 27 minutes left in the live stream. We're going to hang tight until we have finished all of these packages that we purchased with NiceHash's Easy Mining. And we will be picking, we already hit Caspa blocks. We will be picking 5 winners that we will go ahead and send that Caspa, if it's only Caspa, send them to. Yes, we will be picking those people at the end of the stream. We'll use a wheel of names methodology, and that'll work out well, which will be a lot of fun. Good question though, coming over to us from Twitter. Thank you very much for asking it, Andrew. Do appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's weird. Maybe it was just YouTube that had a quick little issue with the audio, and sometimes refreshing it or changing the bandwidth, not the bandwidth, the resolution sometimes corrects some desync issues as well. It really just depends where that goes. But great questions so far, guys. You guys have some good questions today. How's your Timpy node going? I got no clue. I got it set up and running. It's doing its thing. It's earning me Timpy, which is good. I need to make a decision with that. It's on Windows, and I got to move it over to Linux. Like, Windows is so unstable. So I do need to go ahead. Oh, thank you very much there. Jack S. Thank you very much. I got to make a decision that, like, so that is in a rig. It has a 3090 in it. Or not 3090. It has a 3900X CPU, 64 gigabytes of memory, 2 terabyte NVMe with a 3060. And I have to decide, like, do I want to keep this is a project. Let's see. I need my website audited by someone. You busy auditing your? I don't audit websites. What's wrong with you? Good question though, but I don't audit websites. But I need to decide, like, do I keep that running, right? Like the Timpy node, Do I keep that going? If I do, I'm going to move it over to Linux versus Windows. Windows is just so unstable. It's garbage. I've learned that very quickly in that regard. So I have to decide if that's the route I want to go. I feel like I do want to go that route, keeping that up and running. I literally haven't checked my Timpy wallet in like a year. There's just so many things I'm a part of, so I have not kept up with it at all in that regard. So that's something. What about you? Are you Joker Miner? Are you still running your Timpy nodes? Thanks, Second TL. Appreciate it. Yes, I still have my Neoxa nodes. Yes, they're still running. They're still up and running. They're still collecting Neoxa. That might be one where I shut them off and just put it into a moon bag with Neoxa, and then just kind of hope for the best someday, right? That's all you can do. For Tangem, they send many cards. Can one card be set up as a temp? No. So, well, you don't want to do that, Daniel Hall. You want to buy the Tangem package that has 3 Tangem cards in it. And here's why I say that. One Tangem card you can like keep in your wallet, right? Great. The second Tangem card, like I keep in my home safe, in a fireproof bag in my home safe. My third card I keep with my mother-in-law at her house. Like, don't cut yourself down on the backup cards just because. Just buy 2 Tangem cards, brother. They're cheap as hell. Like, I actually have a code now. I think the Hobbyist Miner, I think, gets you. Yeah, I think that actually works now. Let's look here. I think I have to add that on my website. Let's look here. Store, where to buy. Yeah, I forgot that we had set that up. Crypto wallets, Tangem. Yeah, I have to add here a code. The Hobbyist Miner. I think that gets you a code. Let's look here. Like you can get it cheaper. So it's like $62.91. Oh yeah, the Hobbyist Miner gets you 10% off. Yep. I have to add that on my website. I got to make a note about that. Let me make a note. Make a note right now. I forgot Tangem sent me up with that. The Hobbyist Miner code on website for Tangem. Bam. All right. Back to it. Nodes should always be on Linux. I agree. 100%. How are you, Amplifier? Welcome. Thanks for coming to hang out. Yeah, I haven't checked. Joker, same thing. I haven't checked my Timpy balance at all. If it pumps, I'm going to sell a ton of it. 90% of it. Thinking about getting an Avalon Q to solo mine to my own node. Love it. I think it's a great idea. I'm running my Timpy Synaptron and Collector on my desktop. Someday I'd like to make a dedicated node. Oh man, look at you. On your own desktop? All right, I guess. I like to have things like having their own dedicated setup. Do you have one with your logo? I do not. I see like Red Panda Mining has a Tangem branded wallet, and I think it's awesome. But what I don't like is like they force you to get 500 orders before they start shipping them. So you have to get 500 wallets ordered before they will actually like print them, type of deal. So I'm like, I don't want people to wait that long and stuff. It's like just buy the black one, you know what I mean, or something of that sort. If I'm going for a long-term cold wallet, what benefits does hardware wallet give you over the old paper wallet? Great avenue to go. Paper wallet is absolutely the quote paper wallet is a great way to go. I actually recommend that you actually do the your friend Andy did a video on these. They're the stamp. It's a company called Stampseed. Thank you very much there, Ralph, for subscribing. Stampseed, and it's actually like the metal aluminum where you stamp in your actual seed phrase. That's like the best way to go, right? And then have like your paper wallets in some very secure places elsewhere. The other avenue is it depends how much you're interacting with your wallet. Like a long-term wallet, absolutely great avenue to go. If you're looking to interact with your wallet in any way, shape, or form in a more short-term capacity, then having something like a traditional cold wallet or a Tangem wallet or something is probably a better way to go. So I would have, as I said, multiple wallets, a short and a long-term. You were running a Flux Titan node a while back. Are you still running the Flux Titan node? No, I don't even think they offer those anymore. I was running them when they ran them. It was for 1 year. You got like an 8% return. I do still have my Flux node up and running. Maybe I'm crazy, but the second Flux has any pump in any way, shape, or form, I'm selling all of it. Absolutely. What's the best new mining rig for an absolute beginner? A BitAxe Gamma. like 100 some bucks, and it's the best way for a beginner to learn. Absolutely. Or check, like, you know, any of the small home solo miners are a good way to go. I actually have a video on a solo miner, which is the best dollar per hash rate. It's actually like $43 per terahash. It's actually pretty good, really good actually out there. The video drops tomorrow, so keep an eye out for it. Do you have a code for the hammer miner or the BitX? I do. I do actually. What I recommend you do, I'll show you. I got you. If you come over to my website, and there's an article section, and right here there's an article fully on the Dogecoin miners, with more information on it and everything like that. But yeah, Helium Deploy is the site that I do a lot of these with, and the Hobbyist miner is a great code for it. But yeah, right on my website you'll find there's a ton. I have a ton of articles on all these home solo miners, where to buy, how much they are, discount codes. That's the best way to go for sure. The other way you can go is under store, go to where to buy, and then over here there's a section called ASIC miners, and here's Helium Deploy, which is probably what you're looking for, and there's codes all in here that you can use as well, which is cool. Let's see, any thoughts on potential upcoming tokens that can be mined? Aletheum was a bust. There's nothing, brother, unfortunately. I mean, it's a great question. Flux hurts so bad. I'm still running my nose. I know, dude. It's, I got it. I shoulda, coulda gotten out, and I didn't, unfortunately. Any thoughts on potential upcoming tokens that can be mined? No, like the new coins coming out have slowed significantly, especially proof of work coins, in that regard. And anything that's profitable is profitable for like 3 days, and then all this GPU hash rate jumps on it. So unfortunately not. The NerdQ Axe is a great avenue to go as well. Yep, great avenue to go. It really just depends on what your pocketbook looks like, your wallet, like how much you're looking to spend. That's really the way to go, for sure. Let's see here. I like the NES RoboCop game in the background. What games do you play to get your mind off of mining, stock prices, crypto, and that? No, love it. Great question there. So yeah, I actually have a number of, trying to see, yeah. I have, those aren't all my NES games up there that you guys see, just some of my more favorite ones. Some of the more popular ones are like Rampage, Renegade, Double Dragon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There's Top Gun I have up there. There's a whole bunch of different ones up there. But a lot of them like bring me back to my childhood. Believe it or not, the game over here is actually Donkey Kong on Atari. And that's actually where Mario, whose name wasn't Mario, that's where he made his first appearance, actually, before it even became a thing. Keep your mouth in front of the mic, sir. Whoa. What is the best affordable wallet? The Tangent wallet. We were just talking about this more recently. Tangent wallet for sure. I can I'll put a link over in chat here to where to buy on my website, and you can find a lot of those over there. Oh man, the INI box. Listen, I was offered the INI box to review the INI box very early on. And yes, 2600. That was my first, like, I played Pong on it, but then like Donkey Kong like blew my mind. Yeah, the INI box, I actually early on, before any reviews came out, I was reached out to about doing a review on it with the hardware, and I turned it down. There were just too many red flags with an INI box. Like, there was only one pool. The payout per kind of your work share, your hash rate was very weird and wonky, very controlled in that regard. Knew nothing actually about the miner. Like, was it a cloud miner? Was it actually like, what was it actually doing? The project had a fancy website, but like no one had ever heard of it before. There were too many red flags for me, so I turned down actually the Pinecone Matches INI box. And like, anybody who's doing that now, everybody I know who has one is literally liquidating it every single day into Bitcoin as fast as they can, because they see, I feel like that project is just doing market maker events to keep it up and running, is what it seems like, for sure. But answering your question about like games that I play, I like StarCraft. StarCraft 2, PUBG. I play a lot of PUBG. I'm pretty decent at PUBG. If Nick is here, he can vouch for me. I'm pretty good at PUBG. Yeah, I mean, I play video games when like work is done, when videos are all edited, prepped for the next day, when I have everything finished for that night for recording. Then I try to get in an hour. You know, I'd say I probably play maybe 3 hours a week at this point in time. What we got here? We got about 14 minutes left. Let's check on our easy minings going on here before we take any more questions, which is good. It looks like 87% is our highest right now on this package. And we did hit a ton of castable blocks. Let's look. Yeah, looks like 87% is our highest right now. Closest we've gotten to hitting a block with some of those other ones. All right, catching up on chat here. Let me look. I want to check Twitter and Twitch. Okay, cool. So looking here, I have a little bit of a dark question. We are all going to pass away, and you never know when it's your time. Do you have a plan in place for your family to take over? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I have they call it a legacy plan. I've actually put one together for them. Let's see. I recently had one of 3 Bidax Gammas temp go over 95C. It's open source. Could I just solder a new VRM to it to fix it? Before you ask yes, each of them. Yeah, you could. Absolutely. I mean, if it went over 95C, why not, did you repaste it? Because it sounds like your heatsink is not getting proper contact with your chip. I don't know. I have seen you and Nick play PUBG. It's not great. There you go, right? Where can I get my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, my Pokemon cards in my athletics rated? I don't know. I don't know much. That'd be a great question for like DJ Minds on collectibles and Pokemon cards. But with Yu-Gi-Oh, can you does TCG or Becker do those? We have so many wallets and projects we have a hard time keeping up with. I can't imagine a non-experienced family member taking that over. Yeah, I mean, all of the small altcoins that aren't worth anything, I'm not concerned about that. Like Tangem, SafePal, Ledger, they're all that crypto is accessible in a much easier way. Tangem's the easiest. Tangem's really the easiest. Have I tried Arc Raiders? I have. I actually only played Arc Raiders for one day. I went to a LAN party that I go to every once in a while, a few times a year. Me and a bunch of friends from college do a LAN party. It's really just like 10 of us. We eat fat kid food, watch movies, and play video games. And I bought Arc Raiders when it came out. It was like the weekend it came out, that last LAN party. Played it, and it was a ton of fun. Played it with people there. It was an absolute blast. Had a good time. So I might play it again. I'm going to a LAN party next weekend. I might play it again there too, but I haven't played it since then. So like I haven't played it since it launched. Gold Shell Mini Doge 3 units here in the UK seem discounted currently. Do you still rate them as a budget home miner? I mean, it's a Mini Doge 3 would be a doorstop from a profitability perspective. But if you have free power, go ahead and run it and earn yourself some Dogecoin or convert it over to Bitcoin. You're good to go. If you don't have free power, it's not the amount of watts that thing uses. It's not really worth it, to be honest with you. Nick says not decent. You get 25 kills each game. I hold my own. I hold my own the best I can. I know there's like 100 people in the lobby. I kill a fourth of them. Grade at PSA or BSG. See, there you go. Some people in chat, they know what's going on. Joker just likes to put his stabs in there. All good, Joker. All good. Let's see here. What can I do about my NerdAxe++? It is not working. Screen is black and no fan. It sounds like a bad power supply. Have you swapped out the power supply? I would probably start with replacing the power supply first and going from there. That's probably what I would look at. Replacing your power supply is probably the cheapest avenue, right? 20 bucks to go ahead and retest it. Outside of that, there is a company that I use. I'll show you. They might work on these. You'd have to reach out. If you go over to my website and go to where to buy, there is ASIC repair. The guys over at Antminer Repair, I know they repair bit axes and stuff, so they might be able to repair your Nerd QX++ if you're interested. So I'll put a link over to the where to buy part of my website. Keep in mind, it's going to cost you money. So like the hard part is you really have to look at like how much does that miner cost versus how much you're willing to spend. You're not getting your miner repaired for 20 bucks. I'm just putting it out there. So please do keep that in mind for sure. Yeah, Joker, a lot of people moved over to the Terra Discord because I guess Chump Change in the past was paying for like Nitro, which gives you all these like voice options and stuff. And because Chump Change has kind of stepped away, totally get it. That's why it stopped being used over there. Joker says, I did remove the guy that posted in the marketplace until you could confirm. Yeah, he never got back to me at all. My HP server PSU has a blue smart C14 plug. I only have a normal one. Is it fine? Yep, absolutely. That's fine. The blue one is only like the grade. I think that's like their platinum power supplies, whatever, or gold. The blue doesn't mean anything. You're talking about the plug actually on the power supply. I have plenty of those. Doesn't matter. You don't need a blue cable. You can just use a normal cable. What were the results from the last hash rate giveaway? How much did we spend? How much did we give away? We spent $100, kind of like what we did this time. And we gave away 860 Caspa. Do you think GPU mining will ever be profitable again? Great question. I'm not going to answer that question. Here's why. Here's what I want to show you. Okay. I can spell my name. I get it. Okay. So here's what I'm going to show you. There's a video that dropped yesterday. We talked the entire video. It's me and Red Fox. We talked the entire video about GPU mining in the past, Ethereum merge, the future, what GPU mining looks like right now. What does it need to succeed? This video is for you, and I can't give you an answer in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to put this video link in chat. Go over, check it out, watch it. It'll be perfect for you. But great question. Thank you very much for asking it. I do appreciate it for sure. There you go, the 90 plus. I have an original gold shell mini Doge that burnt the 6-pin. Thinking about resoldering another 6-pin on it and turning it into a solo miner. Love it. I think it's a great idea. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to tinker with it, go with it. I mean, what can you do? Like, what could be worse, right? It's already dead. So, like, you can't make it any more dead. So I think that's a good way to go. Watched it last night. Great video. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I got a lot of good feedback on it. It was a lot of fun. Recording with Red Fox. Red Fox is a few hours away from me. So him and I got together. We haven't gotten together for a couple of years, like to record. And him and I got together and recorded like 5 videos total. 3 for my channel, 2 for his. So we actually just did a video not too long ago. Let me find it real quick. We recorded this video right here. What's our home mining, or what's our home crypto mining play for 2026? We recorded this one as well in the same sitting. We did like 5 videos that were like 20 minutes each. This one's good too. This is a great one. I'll put this in chat. Let's see. Also, buying hash rate on NiceHash. What does the equivalent to it for hash cost? Example on NiceHash is the equivalent to 16 cents. Oh, you can look here in the pricing when you buy it. Let me just look at one of these here. So this kind of gives you, can I zoom in here? Yeah, you can zoom in more. So this kind of gives you more your package deals regarding the fact of like mining speed, the estimated global speed, your duration, your probability. Look at that, 1 in 43,000. Let's do it. Yes. But yeah, all the details you can find over here. Joker says the audio on those videos is not great, guessing because the 2 mics were, yes. So, yes, we should have tested more. Next time him and I do a video together, we're going to face each other and then have the mics like towards us. Our mics were picking up on the others. Unfortunately, we weren't far enough away. What we should have done is you can actually download. I brought along the Razer, was it MV7s, and we should have downloaded the app for those, and you can turn the gain down. We should have done that. So there was a lot of echo and audio getting caught between the two. So we had to put the audio through an AI filter to clean it up. and it was like the best we could do. So it is what it is, right? It's a shame, but it's you still get the value from it at the end of the day watching those videos, which is nice. Any chance? Yeah, people have hit all different blocks because there's all bumping my mic. There's all different blocks on here. I mean, you have Zcash, Caspa, Ravencoin, Dogecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin. So like your chances of hitting a block are very different based off of which package you pick because the odds are very different. Like this is Bitcoin Cash, right? Your odds are 1 in 243. That's pretty dang good, but you're also throwing a lot of hash rate at it. That's why you're spending, you know, it's costing me $6.43 for 1 hour. You can come in here and look at this one here. You know, your odds are 1 in 466 for Litecoin, but 1 in 171 for Dogecoin. When you're looking at Ravencoin, it's 1 in 2.7. Caspa, it's 1 to 1.1. We've hit a ton of Caspa blocks. And Zcash is 1 in 67. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And they actually have different packages too. These aren't just the packages. They have some team mining as well, which I haven't tried. Maybe we'll do, I think team mining, maybe we'll look at something like team mining next time. So it's like you and a bunch of people get together and it's like X amount of people to go ahead and determine, like it looks like here, it looks like the total amount of people. I don't know if it says the amount of people, but it says $713 worth. And they're trying their, that one's 4 hours, which is a lot more at the end of the day. Oh, Intrepid Fisherman, thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Hobbyist, is there a better option between NiceHash and one-click miner? Yes. I don't know if it's better. It's one I haven't tried yet. Brains came out with their Brains hash power. And that one's brand new. I haven't tried it yet. So that's another option out there. Let's see here. We have OG got gifted a membership. Jeff got gifted a membership. Dust got gifted a membership. Alpha, Jera CZ all got gifted a membership. Thank you for gifting those memberships. If you guys aren't familiar, so if you're a member on the channel, your name's green here. Okay, cool. The other thing is that you actually get access to the members only videos, which if you guys just got a membership, go watch the video I just dropped on Sunday. I was out in Iowa touring a mining farm. I give you guys a quick little 5-minute sneak peek. I release a members video 1 to 2 times a week, which is great. The other thing is there is a Discord channel dedicated to just members that you can chat in with me as well, a little bit more intimate. So go over and check that out. If you guys just got membership, you can get all that set up. Thank you once again to Intrepid for gifting those memberships, which is great. Thank you, sir. Question comes in from Goose Pimple. Hey, what's up? Do you think it's worth pointing my miners at Bitcoin 2, even though for some reason blocks are taking ages to solve? No, I probably wouldn't do Bitcoin Cash or Bitcoin 2. I would most likely do Bitcoin. I mean, I assume you're talking about solo miners, Goose Pimple, but I would do Bitcoin. I would do Bitcoin Cash. I would do Digibyte. There's also Fractal Bitcoin as well. But yeah, I would probably, like, for me, I'm sticking some of mine on Bitcoin Cash and some of them on Digibyte is kind of what I've looked at for sure. And something to consider. Absolutely. But yeah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. I actually had never heard of your channel before, so I had to go over and check it out. It looks very much not up my alley. Goose Pimple, but very cool. Congrats on the 200k subscribers. That's fantastic, brother. I hit a Bitcoin block team mining, got me 180 bucks. Nice. Very nice. That is cool. Very cool. All right, let's look here. We got a few minutes left in our stream. I should tune down the L3 Plus I have sitting. Yeah, you could take your L3 and I put Hive OS on it, and you could, or Brains or Hive OS, and you can tune it down to 300 watts, which gives you like 3 terahash. It's no, what was it? No, that was my S9. The L3, I think you can use Hive and tune that down. It becomes tough because the watts don't go that low with just such an older miner. But if you got the hardware, go for it. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see, S21. Oh, thank you very much there for subscribing, Pierce. S21XP getting close to turning off. It's getting tight. No, not at all. Not at all. Any of these individuals that have the mindset of like, I'm mining for the daily profitability today, whether I turn it off and on, that's silly. That's absolutely silly. You should be looking at more of a month to month or quarter to quarter. I've not turned off any of my miners like in that regard of like, oh no, like the profits are down today. Absolutely not. S21 XP, absolutely not. I will continue mining with that for sure. Yeah. Let's see. Thanks, man. Never tried Fractal. Need to give that a go. Go for it. Absolutely. Yeah, you like the mason jar? It's a Pennsylvania thing. Mining's your guilty pleasure. Love to hear it. I appreciate it. Appreciate you being coming to hang out with us here tonight. All right. Hello, Ontario miner. Welcome. All right, guys. Let's see where our packages are at. Let's see what is left with our current packages here. All right. Swap over. All right. So we have a few minutes left on our packages. Let's see. Could I buy from your store the gold shell bite and one card, or do you have to buy both cards? I'm selling them with both cards only because it's a little bit easier, and I am discounting it in that regard. But great question. Hit me up on Discord if you want to chat more about it. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Joseph, for finding the L3 video with HiveOS. Thank you. Little Finney says, with Discord soon requiring ID to use your switching platforms. No, I'm not switching at all. And you need to read more about it. It is not every single account. It is not every single server. It is only servers that require a mature audience. My server does not require a mature audience. You're not being required to do any ID in Discord on the account level unless you go to enter a server that requires a mature audience. So nothing will change about my Discord server in any way. Is kind of my goal. All right, so let's take a look here. We got 1 minute left. Our best is 87%. And then let's look. Oh, it looks like the other one's completed. Yeah, so far we've earned 186 Caspa right now. So while we're waiting for that to finish, let me bring up the wheel of names. So we have that readily available here, which is good. We're going to remove those. Okay. And so I'm going to bring up Notepad so I can copy and paste those in there. All right. If you guys, or why don't we wait? We'll wait this out. Let's wait. We only got a few more minutes left on this. Let's see. Yeah, there's only a few more minutes left in the active ones. Looks like we're going to be handing out a little bit of Caspa today. So here's a question, okay? The amount of Caspa that we're handing out today is very small. Very small. Like $5 worth. Do you guys want to see me pick one winner? Or do you want me to pick 5 winners? So do you think, because is there like a certain threshold? Us doing this kind of easy mining and giving out the crypto to you guys is new. This is only the second time we've done it. Last time we earned like 860 Caspa. We probably should have picked 1 winner versus 5. I feel like if we like hit a Bitcoin Cash block and it's like $1,800, you know, we'll do 5. That'd be awesome. You know, we hit a Bitcoin block, we'll do 5. A Dogecoin block, we'll do 5. But I feel like for Caspa, like we're talking like this is going to pay for a cup of coffee. All right. Most of chat is saying 1. So we'll go that route. Did you get hot with the second snowstorm? Get hot? I don't know what that means. All right. We're waiting for these to finish up. How do you join the giveaway? It'll be from active chatters in chat. So I'll tell everybody when, what to do, and then that will put you in the running. All right, we're going to do 1. We're going to do 1. 1, and I volunteer. You guys are funny. All right, we're going to let these finish up. Maybe in some insane world, it hits a block in the last, like, minute, right? Wishful thinking. Now, we are going to do this again next week. We're going to take another $100, and we're going to do this again next week. Dude, Dogecoin block would be sick. 10,000 Doge right now would be awesome. How many terahash was the Caspa? Let's look here. The Caspa one, minimum speed, 0.637 petahash. Petahash. All right, we got a few left. I think the longest one is 17 seconds. Cross our fingers. Cross our fingers. Bitcoin Cash would be great. I think we're going to hit a Bitcoin Cash like at some point. What's up, Patrick Murphy? I think we're going to hit Bitcoin Cash at some point before anything else other than Caspa. Caspa is like the given. Like we are guaranteed to hit a Caspa block. Super excited to get the Hammer Miner. Haven't been in the script game. Oh, nice. I just turned up my Dogecoin node at home. So my Hammer Miner's on my Dogecoin node. All right, those are all done. So let's take a look. These are all the ones that completed. Is where we're at right now. Those are from the 17th. That's last week. So this week. So we have $5.48 in Caspa giveaway. I spent $100 and we're giving away $5.48. Look at that. All right. So here's what we're going to do. Everybody in chat, if you would like to enter the giveaway, let's see. Post in chat your favorite home miner right now. Post in chat your favorite home miner. And that will put you in the, if you want to get in on the $5.48 in Caspa, go ahead, post in chat, and I will grab that list of participants and I will add you to the list. That's how we're going to do it. Post in chat your favorite home miner. Go for it. Go, go, go. You got like 1 minute. So don't sit here and give me a novel. I don't want to hear about it. All I want is your favorite home miner. And we'll give it a minute. All right. I do need to, let's see here. I need to run to the UPS store. Actually, I'm probably going to work out after this and then run to the UPS store. Is kind of my goal here after this. Okay, so let's see. I'm just checking chats. Favorite home miner. I'm gonna give you guys 1 more minute, and then we're gonna pick our winner, and you will win $5.48 in Caspa. Yeah, no need to like post multiple times, guys. Not that anyone's doing it, just no need to post multiple times. All that does is put you under the participants list, which means that you've been active in chat, and then I just pull from that. That's all. That's the only thing. That's the only thing we do, which is nice. All right, I'm feeling it next week. Feeling Dogecoin or Bitcoin Cash next week. It's coming, guys. It's coming. All right, here we go. Let me grab our participant list. Okay. Gotta select all these, copy. Gotta put that into Notepad real quick. Oh, that didn't work. That is awesome. Oh my goodness. Is that copy? Nope. Why is this not working? Come on. Copy. There we go. Now I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna move that over to the wheel of names. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna share my screen here. Okay. Let me. All right, you guys ready? I'm gonna shuffle it up. Ready? Here we go. Go. Here we go. Who's it gonna be? Come on down. It's blank. All right, we're gonna remove that one, and I'm gonna spin again. How did a blank get pulled? What is going on here? There's a whole bunch of blanks in here. Nice. Go Harat. You are our winner of our $5.48 in Caspa. Here's what you got to do. You have to go ahead and email me, thehobbyistminer@gmail.com. And I'll just validate it to you with posting with YouTube. And then I will get your Caspa address, and then I'll send you that Caspa. Probably today, maybe tomorrow. Depends on timing when you get back to me and everything. But that is our goal. All right, guys, listen. That's going to wrap things up for today. We will be live streaming again next week at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Guys, I got a new home solo miner for you guys tomorrow. It has the best price per terahash ratio. like blowing everything else out of the water. High hash rate at the lowest price. So keep an eye out for that video tomorrow. Drops at 8 a.m. Eastern. Guys, I will see you next week. Take care. Later. I've teamed up with the Mining Disrupt crew to help spread the word about one of the biggest crypto mining events of the year. Mining Disrupt 2026 in Miami, Florida on July 21st through July 23rd. Beginners, home crypto miners, mid-size farm operators, full-scale operators, everyone comes together under one roof in Miami. Expect major hardware launches, industry-leading speakers, creator meetups, and amazing after parties every single night. Tickets are on sale right now and use the code HOBBYISTMINER for 20% off. Link in the video description or scan this QR code. See you in Miami in July.